plan for today is we're going to make it good. We're going to make it good. We're going to build, so we've got our shared canvas here. And we've got some code cleanup that we need to have done. A lot of to-do items. A lot of to-do items. Let's get this. This is where we left off, was the context per remote user. And this fixes a lot of problems. This will fix a lot of problems. So let's get right into it. We're gonna make this way better now. Okay, so we've got our context here. And then we have got our currently drawing, not drawing. And this will allow us to set start and end point. So that way when the user starts the drawings, the line drawing process, they'll be able to release and then stop it. And this is what the stop check will be for every one of those. We're gonna make this multi-user canvas work way better than it was before. It was already working kind of okay, right? We're making it work way better. So we got our drawing and okay, so right. So every time we get a user ID, we create a new context, or we get the existing context, or we get a new one. What we could do is, instead of add and get context, we could just say get context. I think that'll be better. I think that'll be way better, because then it allows us to by user ID, and then we don't need to know whether. So we can merge these functions. So what we can do, we can merge these. Okay, so we can say return this, or hey, you wanna check this out? This. Okay, so right, I like this idea. So context equals this or that. There we go. And then we just return context. Oh wait, even better. Oh wait, no, we got to do it this way. We have to do it this way, because if we don't, then wait, this is actually what we need. Because if we don't do it this way, then there's a problem. There we go. That's better. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And then, so this gets us the context, or it creates a context. I'm pretty sure that works. Let's see. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna say get context. Context equals. And I don't know if we really need this part. I think we just need to do that part right there. So this will return the context. Although, yeah, I think that's right. That's right. So context dot context, which is weird. Okay. We probably don't want to call this context. We could call this something else. We could call this user. This is what we should call this, user.context. That's way things are showing up. We can even have, this would be neat. This would be also neat. We could also transmit like cursor mouse movements. Why don't we do that too? Let's add that in. To do transmit cursor movement. So that way, so we need to add, we need to get our functions working up over here. So we don't need this information anymore. We don't need that. We don't need remote context. We're going to clean up. We're going to do a full rewrite. Is this 3JS? This is just 2D canvas, no framework. The browser's the framework. You don't need anything else. All right. All right, so this is going to fill the background in dark mode because of Genlu. And then we need to set our action. We need to define our actions. Guide on 3D, like 3JS. Yep, 3JS, that's a good one. Other available languages. So that's a nice framework that uses WebGL. Is it WebGL? Yeah, it's WebGL. And it makes it really easy for you to render in the 3D canvas. It's really nice. It's actually pretty great. I've used it multiple times. All right, so let me just kind of review this really quick. All right, so we got a bunch of duplicate stuff in here that I want to delete. So on mouse move, if not drawing, so event. So what we need to do is add a function that will draw the line, draw start, draw end. I think, right? Draw start, draw, and draw end. I think we need 3 functions. I don't actually think we need full 3 functions. Hey, Brendan, I remembered your name. See, you didn't have to tell me this time. So let's see. We need a draw start function, draw start. And then likely we just need X, Y, I think. That's it, right? We need X and Y for draw start. And then we need the user ID, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. And then we need to draw end, which will be similar. All right, let's get this. We're making progress. We're making rapid progress. And then we need a draw path, like a straight up draw path, or draw to. Well, let's try to say draw to. All right, so let's see here. So we could get. So we need to get our XY events. Should we just do, we can't just straight up do an event though, right? We can't just straight do an event because we've got a broadcast. What function are we doing here? So we've got our get XY, which we do need that. And then we transmit it. Okay, so we've got a draw function here. Got it. All right, so this draw function is broken. We need to split this up. So this is the part that there's a bug for right now. This part is bugged out. XY. All right, so publish XY. How? Oh, broadcast. So where are we broadcasting? All right. Previous. Okay. So we need to store an extra component of the previous coordinate positions, guys. So we're doing a refactor. Draw start, draw end. I don't know if these are the functions that I want. I think they are, because I need to abstract them from the event. I need to be able to paint them remotely and locally at the same time. So I can get user. All right, so we'll say const user equals get user ID, right? We will do get user ID. That'll get the user. And so these are coordinates, and then we will say user.drawing equals true. There we go. We're making progress. And then we got to do the same thing for the end, except for drawing will be false here. To do a draw function, and we just need user ID. Just the user ID. Oh, we do need coordinate information though. Obviously we need coordinate information. So we need draw. And then we need the context. So we need the user ID. So we're good. So we definitely need the user ID. And then do we need the X and Y coordinates? I think we probably should have the X and Y coordinates. Although we could sort of tuck those coordinates inside the user object. So we can simplify this even further. We can delete all these things like this. We can delete everything. We don't need any of this, is what I'm saying. So I think, how about we just do this? We just draw, and we just get the user. And then we have the chords here, and it will be X0 and then Y0. We should also add color. We need the current color of who's drawing. Yeah, see, yep, multiple, wow, wow, look at that. How come multiple people are able to draw? I thought they couldn't, but look, y'all are doing it. Isn't that great? I don't know if the color selector is proper. We'll get that fixed though. We'll get it fixed. Steve, you don't have Discord. Brandon, oh no, you don't have Discord. Oh no. That's problematic. So yeah, we host with Amazon and we deploy across all of their data centers, which gives you the fastest possible performance. You can see right now how fast it is. Isn't that great? We share the same brush. Yep, I think that's what it is. We got to fix that. That's something that we're going to fix, you guys. So we'll be working on that. We'll be fixing that now. That's what we'll be fixing next. All right, so we got to fix that. All right, to do fix color per user. Because right now you're all the same color. Let's see. All right, so we need to do begin path. So we need to do user context. So what we could do is get const equals user.context. So that way we've got that in the bag. We'll do local and remote. Abstractions are beautiful. Thank you for the party poppers, you guys. Abstracts are beautiful. They are. What's your opinion on love? Well, it's an emotion, isn't it? Isn't it an emotion? I can tell you what it is. That's as far as I know. I've had it before, and programmers are not romantic. I know, right? Just right, exactly. All right, so if user is not drawing, right? So this will be start, this will be end. Then we need to do context.begin path and move to coordinates. Okay. And then, so this is okay. Let me think about this, because the math needs to be based on, so we need to transmit the raw coordinates of the user, and then we need to transform the dimensions. That's what we got to do. We got chords, move to chords. Okay. And then this will be separate, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. And then on mouse down, so mouse up, drawing false. Okay. So see, this is where I don't think we need to worry about this. I'm pretty sure we just don't need to worry about that. Because there's no like end statement. We just need begin. Right? There's just begin and move to. And then there's also like a draw. So where's the context draw fill? Line 2 and stroke. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Line 2 and stroke. Perfect. Perfect, you guys. Is it possible for you to reset? Yes. Because it's lagging a lot and I can't draw. Oh, is it? It shouldn't be lagging. I don't think it should be. Because it's just being blitzed. It's just pixels on the screen. If you reload the page though on your side, it should stop lagging. If you reload it on your side. Let me see here. This is if not drawing. If it is drawing, let me line just get. If user.drawing is true, draw line. Okay, there we go. User.start, begin, move to, and then stroke and go. Perfect. And the context, how do we change the context color? So we also need to change the context color. That's something that we got to do. So we have each user have their own color. That's what we got to do. A style. There's got to be a style. I tried, but still no. Oh, is it really? I love to code. Made the canvas very green. All right. Const style equals user.style. And we need to add the style here. So style is going to be red. Start off with red. There we go. Perfect. User style red. And then we need to update the context, I believe, only if the user is not drawing. So context dot, what's it called? Is it line? No, it's not line. It's strokeStyle. Style. There we go. Hey, now we're into it. Let's go Team Green, right? No, look at you guys are taking over the entire screen. Gonna go grab lunch. Hello world, good to see you. I want to make it pretty, so let's make this look nice. Align the equal signs. So, start line. Okay, so only when we're starting. Otherwise, we're just gonna draw line 2 and we're gonna stroke. There we go. I think that's it. Is that all it takes? Did we just simplify it? So drawing, set the stroke style, begin the path, move to coordinates, and then wait for the next coordinate to come in. And then we need the chords.xy. There we go. That should do it. That's it. So now all we have to do is capture the events from the HTML event object and then transmit it. I think that's it. I think that's all we got to do. Draw simultaneously connects the points of 2 users. Yeah, that's what's happening. So it gets weird geometric patterns. Bingo. Yep, that's what we're fixing. That's what we're currently working on right now. We're fixing it. So we need to do prevent default on everything. Prevent default everywhere. Prevent the defaults. Okay, looking good. And then every single one of these. So what I need to do is every event needs to. So we need to do a start. Okay. Function start capture event. And then we'll have a function end capture event. And then a function capture. Move. Oh, start. Mouse touch start end, and move capture. There we go. I think if we get those 3, then we can simply just have a list of event listeners, and they all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. That's it. The Last Airbender is totally better than The Legend of Korra. Is it? Oh, right. The sequel. Right? The sequel. Yeah, I like the original better. It's so much better. It's too bright. So we need to prevent default on all of these. And then we need to get the coordinates. And then we don't need that. We need to just broadcast at that point. That's what we got to do. We got to broadcast. And the broadcast is only going to give you the X and Y coordinates. We don't need to double up anymore because we optimized it. We made it way better. I've got this looking good. I've got the chords. We always need to grab the chords every single time. Every time. Okay, drawing true, get the chords. And let's see here. We are going to, instead of this, we're gonna start getting these good. So now I want to double check. So got those. Looks good. Touch, prevent, and then where is the broadcast? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to broadcast every single time now in the draw function, right? Every single time. Is this, let me think about this for a second. Because I'm seeing a lot of repetition here. Right? A lot of repetition. So I think we can merge these also. So I'm seeing a lot of repetition here. The only thing that's different is this. That's the only thing that's different is this draw true, draw false. Everything else is identical, right? It's all the same. It's prevent default user chords, and then you're going to broadcast. And we're going to be broadcasting the user XY. So we'll say chords. We're going to delete these. And then we're going to say user ID. User ID. That's what we're going to broadcast. I think. Wait. We also need to broadcast everything except for the context. We can't broadcast the context. My typing is all broken. Is it? No. Add an MCP server so the Claude can draw with us. Oh, that would be great. That would be fantastic to see the AI agent actually drawing. That would be fun. All right, that'll be a good one. That's a good one. All right, we need more than this. So what else we got? So we have drawing, coordinates, and style. So we need everything except for the context object. That's what we need. State. So what I could do is make it easy and put everything into like a state like this. So that way all we have to do is broadcast the state. I think that'll be better. Okay. So let's go user context stroke, return user. Looks good. And so user, and then we say user.state. No, not for context, but for the other things. State. State here. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then that's it. We made it better. Drawing, user.state.drawing. State.drawing. Okay. Well, let's go back over to our code. Let's get going on the code here. All right, so I think this is it. So we have the start, end, and move. Okay. Touch start, mouse start, up, down. All right, looks good. Then we capture, get user. Do we get the XY? So we need the XY coordinates every time. And we need to update the user coordinates. So I would say the user.chords need to be replaced. All right, so we're making some adjustments, you guys. We're making some adjustments here. Chords like that every time like this. Okay. Then we transmit the this needs to be state dot. Okay. Almost messed that up, you guys. Almost messed it up. We almost messed it up. So I have 14 minutes left, you guys. I have 14 minutes left. So I really want to be able to finish this rewrite. I believe we got really close to the completed rewrite. So we got user ID, drawing, false, coordinates, XY. Looks good to me. Get chords. I need to validate this real quick. This function right here, or get XY. is going to return XY. Perfect. 1 second. What's that going to be? It's going to be the state. Yeah, I think that actually is right. That is user ID. Perfect. And then we're going to get the user ID, and then we're going to override it. Okay. User ID, get user ID. And then we're going to say user.state equals message. And then we draw. And then we draw. I think that's it. And we just draw based on the user ID. I hope this works, you guys. I hope this works. We're really close. Draw user ID. Right? Is that it? Let's see here. Where is this? Function draw user ID. Perfect. Okay. So it gets it. It grabs the context, which we will have a new context. We'll get the state. It overrides the state. Here, the state is overwritten with the message. Though I suppose what we could just say is state, like this. So that way we know what's going on. User ID, const user ID, right? State user, get the user.state. Roll on color, context. So we have to change this. Okay, we have to change this. All right, here's the canvas. Oh, we got a bug. It's broken. Something's wrong. We got an error. No worries. We'll fix it. Syntax error on line 91. Okay. 91. Go.